Well, it happened, Luke. Joe Biden has stepped down. What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, this is a coup d'etat. This is something that a lot of people have seen for a very long time happening. A lot of people were questioning the primaries. A lot of people were saying, what is the Democratic machine doing? This doesn't add up. This doesn't make sense. And it all kind of crescendoed to this moment where just a couple days ago, Biden said, I will drop out if there's an illness. He got an illness. He got sick from that specific illness. And now he officially has declared as of just minutes ago, as we just saw on the television when we were here in the restaurant, he's officially dropping out. He released a statement, released a letter on Twitter, and the statement is just going viral right now. And a lot of people are surprised. A lot of people who are paying attention aren't surprised.
Yeah, and it's a big deal if I left food on the table, but there's a quesadilla currently getting cold in there. But I'm joined here with Luke from We Are Change. He's available on YouTube and Rumble. If you want to pull up the letter while I'm talking, this raises lots of questions, right? The fun with the money. What about all the money? What about the millions of voters people that voted for Biden in the primary? What about with the Wisconsin ballot? Will he be able to be on the ballot?
What about Kamala? What about Hillary? What about Big Mike?
Big Mike.
There's a lot of different possibilities that could unfold right now, but I was just reporting this morning that Hillary Clinton was going to mega donors and specifically telling them to keep donating to the president nominee, Joe Biden. So this is the story that was breaking a couple hours ago. We had Trump's senior advisor came out and he literally announced just a few hours ago on Twitter before this news broke that Biden is going to be replaced by Hillary Clinton.
We saw that. Yeah, I thought I saw some grumblings about that last night.
Yep.
They must have known, right? That we're definitely, when the American people find out about something, we're definitely the last. I'm going to let you check over the statement.
He says he's going to speak to the nation later this week in more detail about his decision. But this brings up a lot of very important questions about if this man can't lead a campaign, how can he lead a country? Which leaves America in a very vulnerable spot right now because all the world leaders are paying attention right now. China, Russia, they're paying attention right now. North Korea, Iran, they're like, oh, they don't even have a sitting president. They don't even have anyone in charge right now.
Yeah, a lot of people.
There's no commander in chief right now.
A lot of people forget, myself included sometimes, that we think about the election being in November, but this guy is the president until January.
Yep.
So we have 6 more months of a guy that literally can't talk, that he can't string thoughts together.
But this statement's pretty well written by his PR team. And he talks about the honor of serving this country, how great to be under the world's strongest economy. And again, he pretty much is doing a lot of legalese, political language, but he has officially announced minutes ago that he is out and everyone's worried about the mental health and capacity now of Harry Sisson.
Oh, yeah, Harry Sisson. Somebody check on Harry.
Yeah, make sure he's okay.
And The View will probably be canceled tomorrow, I imagine.
Absolutely. As of course, it's pretty clear Biden didn't write this. The guy could barely walk. The guy could barely talk. He's an empty vessel of the establishment. He's a man that is the perfect person to be there for the special interest groups that were able to do some of the most unpopular policies on the American people. That wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for him being in office. So he was signing blank checks to the establishment. The establishment chewed him out, spit him out, committed elder abuse on him, and now they just show their true colors. They don't respect their puppets. They don't respect the people that they put into positions of power because Joe Biden, the senile old man, he's probably not even aware of this news himself.
He doesn't know.
That's another possibility too. That we're finding out before he does even, potentially.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that we've noticed over the past, 6 months or so is, if you know how kind of mental decline goes with, cognitive decline, it goes slow and then it goes really fast. That's not uncommon. So it goes from I had a senior moment. Ha 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 ha. But then you end up with we beat Medicaid, you end up, not being able to, you say you beat Medicaid, you can't debate, your team does everything they can to cover you. And what Luke was pointing out that's really, really interesting is, I thought they would have kept him in forever because, like you said, they could just do whatever they want. It's like mom's away. and the babysitter's making out with her boyfriend on the couch, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, the parent's not really there. He's not really paying attention, and they get to ram through whatever unpopular policies they want to ram through. So this is absolutely major news, as the Babylon Bee just officially reported that Joe Biden dropped out of the presidency.
Jill Biden.
Dr. Joe Biden. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
but,
don't
Biden,
short her.
Biden it looks like he is endorsing Kamala. It looks like...
that's what they're going with.
I mean, I think they have to, because of the money, because of the delegates, because of the primaries, because of the way that they kind of put themselves in this predicament.
There's no time to bring someone else up either.
She's unpopular, especially in black circles. The black people don't even like her. No one likes her. Most unpopular politician, I think, ever in the history of the United States, and truly someone that a lot of people are kind of scratching their head with, saying she's polling probably less. But there were new poll numbers. But the previous poll numbers showed that Kamala was actually doing worse than old man, senile old Biden. There's new polls today highlighting how she actually is showing to be significantly better than Joe Biden in swing states. Well, so that's the polls that also came out that probably were a part of this larger decision.
Yeah, because I saw the poll in Michigan this morning where Trump opened up a 49-42 lead. I think they basically are looking at the velocity or the direction at which people are losing faith in Joe Biden. Yeah. And they're like, look, at least we can maybe get out there and save some votes, where Joe's only going to get worse. I think they're looking at where's he going to be in November.
What about our way of government? What about
Arnold said, screw your democracy.
But this is something that, of course, is very undemocratic. They knew that he was not in a position to be president.
Yeah.
4 years ago, 5 years ago, they knew that's not the guy to run. He's hiding in his basement.
Yeah.
But everyone was so mind warped. Everyone was so just bamboozled, especially after the global sickness and the problems that plagued.
Well, anybody but Orange Man helped. That was really their battle plan, and it worked because they couldn't. I don't know. I mean, what do you think is going to happen globally? You know more about this than I do. Like, don't you think some people are going to Iran's going to get a little uppity?
And that's the first thing that I thought about, because if you're someone like another world leader, this is an opportunity. This is a chance.
6 months free.
I do believe a lot of world leaders like Vladimir Putin do believe that there's a bigger apparatus beyond just the president.
They're not going to be like,
They understand it's a deep state, but they understand that things are going to probably drastically change in America. So if they're going to go for broke, if they're going to go for Taiwan, or if they're going to go for greater extension, these are conversations that they're having. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but these are the conversations that they're saying. Okay, what's going to be the American policy if Trump is in, if Kamala's in, if Hillary's in, if Biden's in, and how do we leverage that to our point of view? Now we're in a situation, senile, crazy old man's in, the deep state's totally in charge, secrety, shadowy kind of men with the intel agencies that are doing whatever they want. So they're putting this all into their larger kind of calculations of like, what can we get away with? What's the move we make that's going to help us? And what can we take advantage of in the current kind of political structure that we're in right now? Because again, these are crazy times. I told everyone this election cycle is going to be the craziest election cycle. This is the season finale of America. This is going
it's the prequel. It's a prequel.
I don't know if it's the prequel, but I don't think it is. But this is definitely highlighting some very troubling times that will also lead to a lot of instability in the financial markets.
The markets on Monday are going to be bonkers.
So this news just broke on Sunday. Instability, and people realizing, because JD Vance just a couple hours ago said, if this guy can't run a campaign, how can he run a country? Essentially saying that. He didn't say that exactly, but he said something along those particular lines, and. I think the Trump campaign knew way in advance.
I do too.
Jason
Weeks
Miller,
ago, probably. That's why they stopped. That's why they stopped saying his name. That's why they stopped worrying about him, because they knew they weren't going to be facing him.
Exactly, and I mean they don't have much to run with. I mean, if you look at Biden, what he was running with, he was like, "We're not Trump. We're not Trump."
Luke, think about this, okay? What if they don't fail on Saturday? Does Joe Biden stay in?
That's a good question.
Was that like? We're out of. What else can we do? We tried everything.
Character assassination.
Put him in jail.
Court proceedings. Put him in jail. Take his money. Take his influence. Take his prestige. All of that failed. Let's try to take his life.
That failed. So they're like,
plan B, plan B,
Yeah.
plan B. We
Yeah.
gotta scramble this guy.
Get the black chick in there. There you go. Yeah. If you don't vote for
Indian, get the Indian.
Oh, yeah, the Indian
lady.
chick.
Get the Indian lady in there, and then we'll kind of figure it out from here.
Just-
But these are definitely some very not stable times, and I
Yeah.
think it's only going to get a lot more unstable from here. And things are going to be very interesting at the DNC this year in Chicago. It's going to be just bonkers. It's going to be bananas. And I think we're in for a hell of a ride as a country. And I think there's going to be a lot of dirty tricks played in this political cycle.
Yeah, it's a power vacuum now. Make sure, obviously, we'll have everything. I'll be live tomorrow at 1 Eastern. Luke will be, I don't know if he ever gets out of here.
I hope I get out of here.
Yeah, he'll be, you can follow Luke at We Are Change everywhere. Rumble, YouTube, Twitter.
Yep.
And you'll be...
I'll be live tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, hopefully. If not, one way or another, I'll figure it out.
He'll be live tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live 1 p.m. Eastern to get all the... We're drinking from a fire hose a little bit right now,
Yeah,
but...
we literally stopped eating. I was like, we got to shoot this video.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, stay tuned, subscribe, follow, see us live tomorrow with all the updates. We'll talk to you again real soon.